Let me know if it's successful.
Okay. All right. We're going. All right. I think we're up and we think we're running. Here we are live on Twitch. Super Mega Baseball 3. Go ahead, partner.
All right, sir. Let's go. 3, 2. Hey, everybody. This is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J.
And we are coming to you back here from Phoenix again. And Pete, it's good to be home. And we got a home game before we got a little road series. This is our last game at home before we finish at home. So it's a big game. Looks like going back here, we're going to be facing the first place WildPigs. Now, real briefly, we had the last game we played back in San Diego. Great game. We beat I'm going to the schedule here. Sure, because we don't have the highlights. Beat the Platypi 6-0. It was a dominating game. Japani came out, played really well. Everybody played really well, I think, right?
Yeah. Japani ended the day with 8 strikeouts, and she was still throwing the ball really well. Complete game for her, wasn't it? She went all 9 innings.
I can't recall. Did she? Oh yeah,
I believe so, because she was still. I think she struck out the first 2 batters in the 9th inning. We were talking about how she was still striking guys out in the 9th. So she had a heck of a game.
Yeah, and then the only one who had, or Laura Franco went 0 for 4, but she should get a break. She should get a day off. She's still got one of the highest batting averages in the league. So
right.
that was great to see. I really expected more from the Platypi on that one, but now we got another first place team, the WildPigs. If I'm going to the standings right here, you can see the WildPigs are first place in the Uncharted division. Platypi right behind them, and then our next game, the Buzzards, are right behind them. So
so we're taking a tour of the Uncharted division here.
Yeah. So I guess since we don't have all the highlights from last week, we can get right into things, except for let's see, player development. I didn't know. I guess we could talk a little bit about player development since the last game. I don't know if we mentioned it before.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about anything. Pete, look. So the first, it was Smoke Frederick, a guy we're looking at lower his asking salary.
Oh.
He's just a guy we have on our radar. But up from there, what do you got, Pete?
Colton Ayala, he got signed onto the Water Bullets. He's replacing Mauricio McCleary, and Ayala, the 37-year-old first baseman outfielder, is going to be replaced, of course, by Colton. No, Colton Ayala is replacing Mauricio McCleary. It's hard to read these things. Okay, so
right, yeah.
McCleary. Yeah, McCleary is 37 years old, and he's the first base outfielder. He's a C-plus player, and Colton Ayala is going to come on. He's a first base catcher, and he's a B-. You lose a little bit on the power and on his ability to connect, so it's more of a defensive pickup for the Water Bullets as they gain a lot of speed on the base paths, a lot of fielding prowess, and a much stronger arm in Ayala. And also, Ayala is getting paid $4,100,000, which is a break from the $5,500,000 they were paying Mauricio McCleary. So they're going to pocket some money as well.
Get some money in the kitty there to spend on player development. Speaking of our player development, it's possible that Dusty Winter can get an endorsement contract that would make him throw the ball harder, a little less movement. With a little bit more accuracy. So harder with more accuracy, but taking a little movement off it, that would be $700,000.
And then Hanley Dexteras has got some new contacts, which improved his contact. So he's going from an 85 contact to an 88. And I think Hanley Dexteras, as we move towards the playoffs, is slowly becoming the greatest baseball player in the history of the game. I believe he's currently a 99 in, is it fielding or I can't even remember. I'll have to go.
Hanley Dexteras, he's a 99 fielder.
99 in fielding, yeah. 87 in speed. Now he's up to an 88 in connectivity. So really, if he can get a little bit more power and a little bit more to his arm, he's going to be,
Yeah. You really couldn't be a better fielder than him. You couldn't, except Frangipani is close. She's 98 fielding. That's why she grabs so many that come whipping back past the mound.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Frangipani, 98. And you got Gina Torrens at 80, so she's a pretty good fielder as well.
Yeah. Laura Franco's a 98 at power. You almost can't hit it harder than her. Billy Boink's a 99 on his arm. You could throw that thing from right field to home like a pitch.
Yes, he could.
Okay, anyway, so that brings us to today's game. This is a regular season game, 37 of 44, Pete. We're closing in at the end of that season. We got the first place WildPigs are 18 and 17, just one game over 500 in that division. That it seems uncharted.
Yeah.
They're known as speed demons, though they got great power and speed and a really good bullpen too. We're going up against the Beewolves, who are 17 and 19. A contact specialist, really good contact. They said really good rotation as well. And it's going to be the Stars against each other. It looks like they're starting off for the WildPigs. They're going to have their right-hander, Whiff Smessen. He doesn't throw the ball too hard. He puts good enough junk on it, and he's a little less than average accuracy. He has a 2-4 record on the season and a 3.89 ERA with a 1.34 WHIP.
Yeah, and going for the WildPigs, their notable players, the locked-in Wagner at first base. Is that Stracy Wagner?
I think it's Spanky.
Spanky Wagner, of course it was. I knew I was going to botch that. Spanky Wagner, the first baseman, he's locked in. And when isn't he locked in? He's got excellent power. He's got better than average ability to connect, and he's got very good speed on the base paths. He's hitting 235 on the season with 8 home runs. You got Michaels at second base, who's got very good power, very good ability to connect, and great speed on the base path. So if he can get on base, he can cause problems. He's hitting 199 though on the season with 4 home runs, and Flash Evans out there in right field. Haven't seen Flash in a good long time. He's got excellent power. He struggles to connect, but if he can get on base, much like Michaels, he can make things happen. He's got great speed on the base paths. He's hitting 161 on the season with 5 home runs. Those are not the kind of numbers that really are very impressive. Maybe the home runs,
Yeah.
You're talking about 17 home runs between the 3 of them, but 2 of those guys aren't even hitting 200. I mean, that's...
Yeah. Yeah, that's something to think about. Yeah, we got to put some movement on the ball, not throw right down the middle. But
right,
if they get a hold of one, they could hurt us. But if we make
and the way Hurley's been pitching the ball, he's been hard to hit. So this is going to be a good one.
And like you said, starting mound for the Beewolves, the right-hander Hurley Bender, our star pitcher. He throws it pretty hard. He's got a lot of movement on the ball, and he's really accurate. He's got a 3-3 record, so he's hoping to put a winning record on the board today. He's got a 3.80 ERA and a 0.88 WHIP.
Yeah, and the notable players for the Beewolves, of course, Alora Franco. Tommy talked about her a little bit. Alora Franco, the first baseman, with amazing power, a great ability to connect, and great speed on the base path. She's hitting 362 with 5 home runs. You got Brad Biggs out in left field, who's been riding kind of a hot streak. He's been just turning it on here toward in the back half of the season. He's got very good power. He's got pretty good ability to connect, and he's got very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 391 with 6 home runs. And then the locked-in Bertha Banks, who also, after struggling all season, seems to be putting it together here in the 11th hour. She's playing third base for the Beewolves, and she's got better than average power. She's got better than average ability to connect, and then she's got about average speed on the base paths. But she's hitting 310 with 4 home runs, so that's 15. And everybody there is hitting over 300. So, I think you got to move over into the Beewolves arena a little bit. I think on this one.
Yes,
but let's not.
Hopefully get the edge.
Let's not count our chickens before they roost. Or hatch, or whatever chickens do.
We gotta get out to the farm, man. Those chickens are gonna be all right. Anyway, they're getting the new lineup. Says the coach looks like this. Freddie Knox will start off again at second base. He will bat first. Right field batting seconds, Billy LeBoink. At left field, Buster Biggs. Buster Biggs will bat third. Fourth is Laura Franco. She'll be playing first base today. Bertha Banks will be playing third base, and she'll bat fifth. She is locked in, as Pete said. On center field, you'll see Magic Moore, and he'll bat sixth. Batting seventh, Gina Torrance comes in to play shortstop today. She is tense, but she's filling in for Henry Dexteris, who's also tense and still not 100% from that strained hamstring. So they're going to give Dexteris another day off and let him recoup a little bit. Eliza Peck will be catching behind the plate today. And then Hurley Bender will be on the throne. He will be throwing the forefinger, the two finger, the cut finger, the curveball, and the slider. That's about all there is.
I was going to say, can't throw more than that unless you're throwing the kitchen sink.
He's got that too. He throws
he throws the kitchen sink.
Throwing us out to the field here. It'll be a great day.
Yes, sir. We're going to be at Red Rock. They got the roof open, Tommy. Must be a nice day out here in Arizona.
Got a little cool front, so it made it nice to open her up.
That's it. Go for the WildPigs today. We're going to take a look at their lineup as we get ready to go. Goyo at left field, Michaels at short, Evans catching, Wagner at first base, Storm in right field, Bacon at second, Alba in third base, Moon in center field, and Smeeson, the pitcher. Get ready to go here as the team trots out onto the field, and Hurley Bender takes the mound. Enrico Goya, Bloop Michaels, and Flash Evans are going to come up against Bender and try to get things going for the WildPigs in the top of the first. I'm getting a little bit of lag, so I'm hoping it's not
a problem.
A problem, yeah.
Is he likes the low pitch?
He likes the low pitch. Goyo, ground ball to Torrens, who picks it up, makes the long throw. And not in time to Alora Franco.
Waited a second.
There was a bit of hesitation there. Bloop Michael, the shortstop, hitting 199 with 4 home runs and 13 RBIs. Man at first has some speed. Goyo. That pitch is dropped by Eliza Peck. He makes the throw to second, but Goyo's able to take second safely. So 1 ball, no strikes with no outs. Goyo standing at second base. Pitch is up. In there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a ground ball to LeBoink, who picks it up, makes the throw, gets it into home base to hold the runner, Goyo to third base. So runners at first and third with no outs. Flash Evans steps in, hitting 161 with 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. Again, men at first and third with no outs. First pitch is low, ball 1. Bender goes to first to keep the runners close, but the runner's able to get back. That's in there on the low outside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Flash Evans. Bender delivers. That's a little outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Bender delivers. There's a roller foul along the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Flash Evans. No outs in the top of the first. Swing and a miss, and Evans goes down on strikes. 1 out. Spanky Wagner, the dangerous Spanky Wagner, he's locked in and fit, hitting .235 on the season. Runners at first and third with 1 out in the top of the first. Bender steps off the rubber, and the runners have to get back, and they do. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1 to Spanky Wagner. Bender delivers, swing and a miss, and Wagner's very quickly in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. That's fouled off along the third baseline. Wagner will get another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's fouled off as well into the dugout along the first baseline. No balls, 2 strikes again. Wagner making Bender work. Fouls that one off along the third baseline. No balls, 2 strikes again. 1 out. Runners first and third. That's popped up straight back and out of play. Bender's up to 15 pitches here in the first inning. Oh, that one's inside. Wagner was able to hold off for the first ball. Ball 1. There's a shot. Banks, who made the catch on the fly and then quickly gets the ball into home to hold Goyo to third. So 2 outs, runners at first and third. Bertha Banks pulled that line drive out of the air. So 2 outs first and third. Godfrey Storm is up. Ooh, and the runner from first was able to take second on the steal. Eliza Peck a little slow on the relay. Godfrey Storm, the right fielder, is fooled by that pitch. Evens count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Storm is juiced, hitting 176. Popped that one up in foul territory.
Yes.
And Eliza Peck's able to get over there and make the catch. So a couple of hits, 2 hits, but no runs. Coming up in the bottom of the first, Freddie Knox, Billy LeBoink, and Buster Biggs going to take a first look at Whiff Smeeson. Whiff Smeeson is taking the bump for the Wild Pigs. Freddie Knox, the second baseman, is locked in and fit, hitting .384 with 2 home runs.
That's all you need. 10 RBIs to first pitch in there for strike. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the first. No score. Awful pitch there by Smeeson. 1-1. Reaches out, hits that up into the gap up in the center field. That's a great single by Freddie Knox. Way to start it off there, B-Wolves.
Yes, sir. Stepping in Billy LeBoink. He's neutral and fit, playing right field for the B-Wolves. He's a fan of the high pitch. He's hitting .360 on the season. And that's a roller between second and third, and everybody's going to be safe. Goyo picks it up. The left fielder picks it up, gets it to Alba at third base. But there's runners at first and second with no outs.
That's a good spot to be in for Buster Biggs. Now it comes up at 361 with 6 long balls, 21 RBIs. Ooh, they try and pick him off at second base, but they can't get Freddie Knox. He's got wheels. He hits that out of the leaguer into right field, and Freddie Knox is coming home. He slides in and he gets tagged. Doggone it. Boy, he thought he was fast enough, but he didn't quite make it.
Alora Franco, the first baseman, is hitting .362 on the season. She's neutral and fit. Runners at first and second with that one's going into left field. Goyo picks it up, gets it in to Michaels quickly, so everybody holds up. Bases are loaded with 1 out.
We just need 1 run here. Bertha Banks comes up at 310. She's locked in, mostly power, a little bit of real good contact as well. First pitch is in for a strike, 93 miles an hour. That was Smeeson's 9th pitch now here. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 0-2 the count. The pressure's up. That one's way inside. The runner's coming. Oh, no, he's got to go back. Oh, wait, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, no. Oh, the runners are in a rundown.
Double play.
Oh, the double play. Doggone.
Coming up in the top of the second, Wally Bacon, Roberto Alba, and Mannion Moon. Bender threw 20 pitches in that first inning. He had 1 strikeout and gave up 2 hits. B-Wolves picked up 4 hits in that first inning, but no runs.
Second baseman, Wally Bacon.
Willie Bacon's brother.
Yeah, we've seen enough of the Bacon crew.
Yeah, the Bacon brothers. That one's inside.
The Bacon
is locked in. Good power. Real good speed. Second pitch is in for a strike. 1 apiece. Curly Bender getting ready to throw his 23rd pitch. It's the second inning here. Make it a good one. Number 50 throws it. Hit hard to Freddie Knox, who picks it up off the ground. Quick toss over to Franco. 1 down.
Way to go, Freddie.
Third baseman,
Roberto Alba comes up. He's hitting .317 and 9 home runs. Pretty average in all stats. 18 RBIs, though. That's not average. First pitch is inside to Alba. 1-0 the count. 25 pitch. Hit liner down the third baseline, foul. 1-1-1. Top of the second. Still no score here. First place Wild Pigs in town. There's a second strike in there by Bender. 1-2 the count. A lot of fans on fan here today. Ooh, that one pulled down the line. I'd like to welcome today's game. Inside corner strikeout.
That's right.
There we go. GP Oil employees are here. Man and Moon hitting 2-7, 3 home runs, 10 ribbies. Good power. Not a whole lot of contact, so we can move the ball and strike him out. Inside corner, strike 1, 0-1 the count. We just need 1 more. Bender's hoping to get out of here. 30 pitches.
Oh,
here.
no.
Comes number 30. That was hit down the line, foul. 0-2. 1 more to go. Swing and a strike 3. Good K, Bender. 31 pitches.
All right. Coming up in the bottom of the second, Bertha Banks will lead off after the double play ended the game, the inning. Magic Moore, Gina Torrens, Smeeson's thrown 10 pitches, giving up 4 hits as we head into the second. No score. B-Wolves out hitting the Wild Pigs 4-2.
Yes. Bertha Banks up. I don't know if she said she was 1 for 2. She was just up, so she's batting again. First pitch of the ball. Smashes it. Boy, on her second chance, she gets it out of here, Pete. That is over the wall, left field. Another home run by Bertha Banks. She hit one last time we played here, Pete. That ball went 362 feet into the bullpen. It's her 5th home run and 13th RBI of the season. And quickly, the B-Wolves are on the board 1-0.
There you go, Bertha. Magic Moore, the center fielder. He's neutral and fit. Sitting 350 on the season with 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a smash. That's going deep into straightaway center field. And that's going to be caught just at the beginning of the warning track by Moon for the first out.
Gina Torrance coming up. She's tense. She's only hitting 236. Not a bad average, though, for some of those tenths. There's a long liner in the right center field. And that's going to be a nice single by Gina Torrance. Way to get back into it, Gina.
All right, Gina. Eliza Peck, the catcher, neutral and fit, hitting 231 with no home runs, 2 RBIs. She's been hitting a lot better since she did her development program, and Torrens was able to steal second. Whoa! Nope. There was an overthrow by Smeeson. Yeah, it's a throwback by Smeeson to Bacon. That one's high. Ball 1, 1-1 to Eliza Peck. Ooh. That one's inside. Ball 2, 2-1. And that's fouled off along the first baseline out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out in the bottom of the second. That's smashed into left center field, and Gina Torrens is coming around.
Oh no. Oh, no, she's going back. Oh, no. 2-0. The scorer runs a second out. She got
a little bit of a run issue as Gina Torrens was supposed to come in to score, and Eliza Peck was supposed to stay at
Hurley Bender smashed this one, Pete. He got all that on that first pitch. He's going back to the wall, and it's out of here. Hurley Bender first pitch home run. That's not his first, Pete. 410 feet left center wall. It's his second home run. Second RBI of the season. He had his last one out there in Tacoma.
That first is crazy. Freddie Knox 1 for 1 with a single. He's the second baseman. He steps into the batter's box. 2 outs. B-Wolves with a 3-0 lead here. First pitch is outside. Ball 1. That one's high. Ball 2. Smeeson is rattled. That one's fouled off along the third baseline. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. That's going into center field for a clean single by Freddie Knox. Picked up by Moon and gotten into Michaels quickly. But Freddie Knox is standing safely at first base. 2 outs, and Billy LeBoink stepping in.
He's 1 for 1 with a single, and there's only just 2 outs. Bottom of the second, it's 3-0 B-Wolves already here. They finally got that offense. They come on hard and early. First pitch there for a strike from Billy LeBoink. They go to first, and they can't quite pick up Knox. Knox is a fast runner, and they know it.
Oh, it's sailed out.
So that one's overthrown.
And there goes Freddie Knox going for second, and he's going to be in there safe.
Yeah, they throw to third to hold him up. Could steal a couple drop balls. Some ugly fielding here by the WildPigs.
WildPigs are not a very good defensive team, Tommy.
No, 1-2. That one's low off the ground. Ball 2 to Billy LeBoink. He may walk him. That one's in there. Strike 2. 2-2-2. On a second. Oh, good check swing.
And Freddie Knox is on his way to third.
Well, that got away from Flash Evans. That's a hard hit. Oh, but it goes straight to Marcus, the shortstop. They're going to get him at first. Third out.
But the B-Wolves pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, making it B-Wolves 3, WildPigs nothing. With Smeeson's first at bat, Enrico Goya 1 for 1, and Bloop Michaels 1 for 1. Bender's thrown 31 pitches with 3 strikeouts and given up 2 hits.
Now batting,
the WildPigs picked up an error in that last inning. Whiff Smeeson is rattled and fit. He's still in there. He's batting 1,001. He's batting 1 for the season. First pitch by Bender is outside. Ball 1. 1-0. Bender delivers. That's in there for called strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. Bender delivers that one in there for called second strike, and Smeeson's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's fouled off along the third base line, and Smeeson gets another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bender gets that one right past Smeeson for a called third strike. Swing strike. Strike, string, swing, strike, strikey, swing. A squeaky strike.
Squeaky strike.
Enrico Goya, 1 for 1 on the day. He likes the low pitch. Bender's locked in, delivering strikes. He's throwing strikes, folks. No balls, 1 strike to Goya, 1 out.
Handing them out. Have a strike.
There's a second strike, and Goya is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out in the top of the third. That one's inside. Bender tried to get Goya to chase, but he didn't do it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's bashed into straightaway center field, and Magic Moore, misses it, and Goyo has just gone out of the yard. So that's 430 feet for Goyo. That's his 4th home run and 12th RBI of the season. Cuts the B-Wolf lead to 2. B-Wolves 3, WildPigs 1. Blue Michaels, a shortstop's 1 for 1 with a single. 1 out in the top of the third. That's in there for a called strike. Michaels is playing shortstop for the WildPigs. He's neutral and fit. That one's outside. Evens up the count. Ball 1, strike 1. Bender delivers. That's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bloop Michaels. Bender's up to 43 pitches already. Swing and a miss, and Bloop Michaels goes down on strikes. And that's going to be Bender's 5th strikeout, I believe. Flash Evans, 0 for 1 today. He's catching for the WildPigs. Struck out his first time up. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs in the top of the third. That's in there for a called strike. Count is evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bender delivers. That one's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Bender delivers. That one's high. Count is in Flash Evans' favor. 3 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Bender delivers. That's in there for a called strike. The count is evened up. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's fouled off along the first base line. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Bender delivers. And he walked Flash Evans after getting a full count. Spanky Wagner, the first baseman's 0 for 1, but he's locked in and fit. He's hitting .234 on the season. Wagner with a lot of speed at first base. Wagner takes the first pitch for a cold strike. Bender goes over to first to keep Evans close. No balls, 1 strike to Wagner. Swing and a miss, and Wagner finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Flash Evans at first. That's fouled off along the third baseline. Wagner makes Bender throws some pitches. No balls, 2 strikes. And Wagner swings right through it, and he goes down on strikes. Coming up in the bottom of the third, Buster Biggs, 1 for 1. Alora Franco, 1 for 1. And Bertha Banks, 1 for 1 with a home run. Smeeson's at 31 pitches, giving up 9 hits. B-Wolves 3, WildPigs 1 as Buster Biggs, the left fielder, steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a single. And he's going to take a look at Smeeson, who's rattled. That one's way outside. Ball 1, 1-0. That one's way inside. Ball 2 again. Smeeson seems to be struggling here. Ooh, Biggs way out in front of that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. There, it's up the middle into center field. That's going to be a clean single for Buster Biggs as he pulls into first base for a leadoff single. Alora Franco, the first baseman, stepping in.
She's 1 for 1 with a single. Looking good, Laura. Looking good. 367 average. That's pretty darn good. First pitch.
That one's way. That's gone.
Oh, he's got to come back. He's got to come back.
He's got to come back. Buster Biggs started.
He's trying to run a second, but he didn't get that jump quick enough. That one's right in there. Popped up the center field. It's going to be caught. Waving it off is Man and Moon. And Biggs is going to have to come back to first.
1 out. Buster Biggs at first base. Bertha Banks, 1-for-1, locked in and fit. Hit a home run her first time up. She's got a home run and an RBI today. And there's a shot, and that's going to be caught by Goyo in left field. And Buster Biggs, who is off with the pitch, has got to get back to first base. 2 outs.
She was going for the fence again there. She wanted to go 2 for 2 on the home run. Magic Moore 0 for 1 on the day. He's facing the rattled Smeeson, who's throwing his 39th pitch right there. Hits it hard into center field. That's going to be a clean single. As there's runners now at first and second with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Yes, sir. And stepping in is Gina Torrens, the second baseman. She's neutral and fit, 1 for 1 with a single. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Torrens takes the first pitch for a cold strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled off. Strike 2. There's a shot, and that's going into center field, and Buster Biggs is around third and comes in to score, making it 4-1 B-Wolves. Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Well, it's good to see Gina get another go 2 for 2 and drive in the RBI. Eliza Peck up now 1 for 1. She hits the ball hard. Fly ball to center field. It's not going to be far enough. Amanda Moon's going to pull that in for the 3rd out.
Yes, sir, but the B-Wolves pick up another run, making it 4-1 B-Wolves. B-Wolves have out-hit the WildPigs 12-3. Godfried Storm 0 for 1. Wally Bacon 0 for 1. And Roberto Alba 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bender's at 55 pitches with 6 strikeouts.
The right fielder, Godfrey
It's Godfrey Storm comes up 0 for 1. Bender, it'll be interesting to see as the game goes on. As pitchers wear down, that's when the WildPigs can turn things around. But Bender still looks great out there. Real nice curveball. First one's in for a strike. Second one's in for a strike. 0-2. He's quickly ahead of Godfrey Storm. It was a tough out. So we'll see what happens here. Misses inside ball 1. Storm. Stand left-hand batters by chewing gum. Kick a tail. Anticipated that one. That's going deep to left field. That's going to be gone, Pete. That's one of those that hurts us. Home run over the left field wall, and Godfrey Storm hit that ball. Wow, that was 419 feet. He got all that. It was his first home run and second RBI of the season. What a time to get his first.
The second baseman.
Now it's 4-2. Wally Bacon comes in locked in 0 for 1. He's more power than contact, but he's not terribly great at either. That one's missed. This is inside corner ball 1. It was Bender's 60th pitch here in the top of the 4th inning. It's 4-2. B-Wolves lead. Second one's outside 2-0 to Wally Bacon. Walter Bacon's been playing in New York for a while now. Hits that one down the right field line. Foul. 2-1. It gets a piece of that. Laura Franco's going to pick it up and take a couple steps for that first out. 1 down.
The third baseman, Roberto Alba.
Roberto Alba. He's 0 for 1 on the season. He's got some pork chop sideburns there. First pitch inside off the knee. Misses. 1-0 the count to Alba. Pretty average hitter. Second one makes it in for a strike. We're even up at 1-1-1. Gets it, swings that one low and away, pushes it foul down the third baseline, 1-2. Pops that one up towards third base. Bertha Banks looking over her shoulder. Gonna make that grab for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Man and Moon, who's been catching so many fly balls in center field, comes up. He's more power than contact. Pretty average at the power, not very good at contact. So Hurley Bender starting to lose a little bit here late in the game. Misses low, 1-0 the count. Second pitch, swing and miss inside corner, strike 1. 1-1-2. Better get ready to throw his 70th pitch. Gets a signal from Peck. Winds up, lets it fly. Nice in there, makes it in. Nice slider. Low, 1-2 the count. One more to go to Man and Moon. Ooh, just misses up high on that arcing curveball. 2 apiece. There it is, inside corner, no swing, strikeout.
All right, so they get one back, and the WildPigs make it a 4-2 game. But coming up in the bottom of the 4th, Hurley Bender 1 for 1 with a home run. Freddie Knox 2 for 2, and Billy LeBoink 1 for 2. Smeeson's at 43 pitches. Hurley Bender, the starting pitcher, is neutral and fit. 1 for 1 with a home run and an RBI. He's hitting .294 with 2 home runs and 2 RBIs this season, Tommy. That's a ground ball. Blue Michaels lays out, picks up the ball, but is unable to make the throw as Hurley Bender pulls into first with a leadoff single.
He's 2 for 2, and then here comes another batter 2 for 2. Freddie Knox 2 for 2 with 400 on the season, and Bender's got a lot of speed at first base there. There he goes for second. That one's in the dirt. He's gonna have to slide in, makes it, steals second. Now he's in scoring position with no outs. Bottom of the fourth, 4-2 Beals hoping to add to their lead here because the Wild Pigs are nipping at him from behind. 3-0. Should not swing. There's a strike. We'll see if he can throw 2 strikes in a row here, and he does not. Good patience by Knox, who gets a free base.
Yes, sir. Now right fielder Billy LeBoink steps in. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single. He favors the high pitch. No outs in the bottom of the fourth, and LeBoink tries to bunt his way on, but bunted foul. No balls, 1 strike. That's bunted in the air, and Smeeson can't make the catch, but everybody is able to get to. LeBoink is out at first. Freddie Knox is at second, and Hurley Bender's standing at third with 1 out.
With Smithson's rattled, and he throws a meatball, and that's going to just foul to the left line by Buster Biggs. He's got 2 runners who can score here. A real 2 fast runners at second, third. 1-1-1. That one's outside corner, strike 2 to Buster Biggs. He's protecting the plate. Ball low, good patience. 2-2. That one's way high. 3-2. You never know here. Pops that one up to left field. It's going back, waving it off. He makes the catch. There he goes for home. Hurley Bender's going to come in for the score.
All right. Making the score 5-2. Yeah. Alora Franco, the first baseman, is neutral and fit. 1 for 2 on the day with a single. And Freddie Knox standing at second. First pitch is high, ball 1, 1-0. That one's low, and Freddie Knox is in there, stole third for the second time in 2 games. So 2 outs, runner at third base. A single scores a run. And Alora Franco walks on 4 pitches.
4 pitches, yeah. Bertha Banks comes in now, locked in. 1 for 2 with a home run. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the 2 outs, though. Just got to get the ball in play. Pops that looper. And Alba reaches out at third base and grabs it.
Well, the B-Wolves pick up another one, making it 5-2. B-Wolves with 13 hits, WildPigs 4. Whiff Smeeson 0 for 1. Enrico Goya 2 for 2 with a home run. Boop Michaels 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Bender's up to 72 pitches with 7 strikeouts. Smeeson is rattled and fit. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He's going to get lifted. So we've seen the last of Whiff Smeeson here. And coming in to pinch hit for Smeeson will be Arnie Blings, the catcher. He is neutral and well. He's hitting 154 on the season with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs. He's a fan of the high pitch. He has great power, but he has less than average contact and less than average speed. So Bender faces off against, Blings takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Bender delivers. That's high. That one's high. Ball 1. 1-1 to Arnie Blings. That's in it for a called second strike, and Blings finds himself behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bender. That one's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs in the top of the 5th. B-Wolves 5, Wild Pigs 2. There's a roller back to Bender, who picks it up, makes the throw to Franco to retire Blings. And up comes Enrico Goya. He's locked in and fit, 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a home run. He favors the low pitch. Hitting 287. That one's inside. Ball 1. 1-0 to Goyo. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bender's up to 79 pitches. There's a flare out into, that's wrong button, foul ball. Out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Goyo. 1 out. Bender delivers. That one's low. That evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bender delivers. Inside, and the count is going full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Bender up to 83. Swing and a miss. Goyo goes down on strikes. Make that I think is that 8 Ks now for Bender? Luke Michaels is shortstop. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He's hitting .203 on the season. Michaels playing shortstop for the Wild Pigs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. With 2 outs in the top of the 5th. That's in there for a called second strike. And Michaels now finds himself in the hole 0-2.
Off the plate.
Bender delivers off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's fouled off hard along the first baseline. And Michaels will get another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. There's a roller over to Torrens. She's going to pick it up and make the throw to Franco to retire the side. And we're going to head into, we're going to get a new pitcher. Arnie Blings, the pinch hitting catcher, is going to be replaced by Donovan Drake, who is a starting pitcher / relief pitcher. He does double duty. Drake's got a 6 ERA with a 1.53 whip, 17 strikeouts. He's locked in and fit. He's got exceptional velocity. He's got poor junk. Doesn't get a lot of movement on the ball, and he doesn't really get the ball where he wants it all the time. He struggles with his accuracy. He's not fully rested, so he's pitched in the not-too-distant past, and he's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. So as we head into the bottom of the 5th, Magic Moore, 1 for 2, Gina Torrens, 2 for 2, and Eliza Peck, 1 for 2. We'll take a first look at Donovan Drake, the relief pitcher. B-Wolves 5, Wild Pigs 2. B-Wolves with 13 hits, 5 runs on 13 hits, Tommy.
I was going to say, yeah, they're really dominating offensively.
Magic Moore, the center fielder, steps in. And he gets plunked right away by Donovan Drake. So Drake's first pitch.
Beat Magic Moore. Yeah. He throws the ball hard, too. And there he goes for second. Trying to get a prize out of it and makes it in. With no outs now and only 1 strike. We got a runner in scoring position. Gina Torrens, swinging bunt to Michaels, picks it up. Oh, just barely throws it out at first. We got a fast runner at third, ready to score again.
Eliza Peck, the catcher's neutral and fit. She's 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI today. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. And there's a bunt that's in the air, and sacrifice bunt by Eliza Peck scores the run from third, making the game 6-2. B-Wolves. Hurley Bender steps up.
He's 2 for 2 with a home run. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. 98 miles an hour by Donovan Drake. Oh, that one's hit hard, but straight up. And Drake's going to wave him off and catch that one for the 3rd out.
Wow. He does throw hard, Drake. But, again, B-Wolves pick up another one. Moving into the top of the 6th, Flash Evans 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Spanky Wagner at 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Godfrey Storm 1 for 2 with a home run. Bender's at 88 pitches with a certain number of strikeouts.
Flash Evans 0 for 1. A real dangerous hitter. In fact, the outfield's going to go deep for Flash. He's standing in there with some swagger on the right-hand batter's box. Push one misses inside ball 1. Billy Bender throws pitch number 90, makes it there for a strike. Still got a little bit of gas in the tank. I think he can close this inning out if he doesn't give up a couple hard home runs. Oh, that one gets past Gina Torrens at second base. Magic Moore picks it up, and he's going to hold Flash at first. Got a leadoff single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spanky Wagner.
Spanky Wagner locked in as well. Superpower hitter. The outfield's going to play deep for him as well. And he got a real fast runner in Flash at first base, as the name said. Oh, that one gets away from Peck, and she's not even going to be able to throw. He makes it to second before she picks it up on a wild pitch. Fast runner at second base now. 1-0 the count. Now makes it there for a strike. 1 apiece. Spanky Wagner. Pitch number 94 from Hurley Bender. Coming in here. He's losing a little bit of gas now. That misses inside corner. 2-1 to Spanky. That one's hit 2. Oh, picks it up. Oh, the throw at first. Makes it. He couldn't make that tag. He kind of got jammed up at third base, or she did. He got 1 out. Godfrey Storm the base. He's juiced. He's 1 for 2. With a fast runner at third base. So let's see what happens here. I wonder if the infield should play the bunt. Nope. It's that one to Gina Torrens, who couldn't pick it up. The runner's going to score. It's now 6-3. Gina Torrens knocked it down, but couldn't stop it. And Wally Bacon comes in locked in. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And Now the WildPigs, it's 6-3 game. It's a 3-run lead. First pitch misses inside corner, ball 1. Well, Hurley Bender losing velocity now. He's hoping to get out of this inning. Possibly can. That one's popped up behind home plate. Peck's going to wave that off for the second out. She grabs that, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Roberto Alba is 0 for 2. So Bender, if he could just put him away, he can go take a shower. First pitch to Alba coming in right now. Hard to left field. Buster Biggs going back to the wall. He's going to have to jump. Oh, it's wrong. That one's out of here. And that one that's 370-foot home run. Alba comes in, makes it 5-6 with a 2-run home run. It's his 10th home run and 20th RBI of the season. I think Bender's going to have to.
The center fielder, Manon Moon.
Yeah.
Going to have to leave. Manon Moon comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Unless Bender can throw, well, yeah, he's losing accuracy too. He's throwing almost 100 pitches. Doggone. It's a 1-point game now. A 1-run game at the top of the 6th. It'd be Beeble's 6-5. Beeble's putting a lot of runs out there, but they knew this would happen. Benson Rushmore comes in. He's got a 6.29 ERA and a 1.60 whip. He's got 19 Ks on the year. He throws the ball pretty hard with good movement. Not entirely accurate. He throws a 4-finger, the 2-finger, the slider, and the curveball. And he's going to face his first batter, Manon Moon, to close out this side and hopefully get out of this mess. Nice. That one makes it in. The slider. I think this is a slider, maybe the curve. Nice wind-up. 2 strikes, 2 quick strikes to Manon Moon. Rushmore's going to try and put him away and end this. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice 3-pitch strikeout by Benson Rushmore.
Okay, but the WildPigs put 3 on the board, Tommy. Jeez, oh, Pete, what a horrible. Okay, bottom of the 6th. Freddie Knox 2 for 2 with a walk. Billy LeBlanc 1 for 2, and Buster Biggs 2 for 2. Drake threw 6 pitches in his brief appearance. Freddie Knox is on fire and fit. 2 singles and a walk for Knox today. Takes the first pitch for Drake and fouls that off along the first baseline. Fouls that one off along the first baseline too, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2 to Freddie Knox. There's a smash. Line drive to Alba at third base, who makes the catch for the first out.
Billy LeBlanc comes up. He's 1 for 2 with a single. He's looking for his pitches up near the elbows. Gets one, but it misses outside ball 1. Good patience there by Billy LeBlanc. Donovan Drake throws his 11th pitch, and that was a swing and miss strike, 1 apiece. That one's low and outside, doesn't go for it. 2-1. That one's in the middle. It's hard. Oh, and a jumping. Misses it. Wally Bacon missed it at second base. Went into the right field and gets a single.
All right, the left fielder, Buster Biggs, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. He steps in. Billy LeBlanc at first base is no threat to steal, so that one's high, ball 1. 1-0 to Biggs. That one's high as well. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. There's a ground ball that's going to get through into center field. Everybody's going to be safe. You got runners at first and second with 1 out. And Laura Franco stepping into the batter's box.
Pressure comes up. Laura Franco's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. He's got a fast runner at first, but a slow one at second. Just went out like this. She reaches out and pushes that one to Bacon, who's going to get 1 and over to first. Safe. She beats out the second one. So it's only a single out and runners at the corners.
All right, Bertha Banks, 1 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. She steps into the batter's box. 2 outs, runners at first and third. Laura Franco at first base has a lot of speed. That's a line drive right back to Drake, who pulls it out of the air for the 3rd out. So the second inning where the B-Wolves did not at least put a run on the board. So top of the 7th, Donovan Drake, Enrico Goya 2 for 3 with a home run and a strikeout. Bloop Michaels 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Rushmore threw 3 pitches in his brief appearance. Donovan Drake is hitting 1. He's neutral and fit. Oh, he's going to get lifted. So out comes Donovan Drake, and in comes a pinch hitter, Rosie Hardman, the left fielding pinch hitter. She's tense but fit. She's hitting 146 on the season with 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. She's got amazing power, but she struggles to make contact, and she does not have a lot of speed on the base pass. She has good power versus right-handed pitching, and she has better contact versus right-handed pitching. So Rosie Hardman stepping in to pinch hit for Donovan. She fouls that one off along the third baseline. No balls, 1 strike to Hardman. That's a swinging bunt, and Eliza Peck picks it up, makes the throw to Franco to retire Hardman. So 1 out, and Enrico Goya, the left fielder, who's locked in and fit, steps in. Favors the low pitch. He's 2 for 3 today with a home run. Rushmore delivers, and there's a shot, and that's right to Alora Franco, who pulls it out of the air for the second out. And Blue Michaels, the shortstop, steps in. He's 1 for 3 with a single today. Rushmore with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. WildPigs 5, B-Wolves 6. First pitch is in there for a called strike to Michaels. No balls, 1 strike. That one's a little low. Evens up the count at 1. 1-1. Rushmore delivers, swing and a miss. Blue Michaels was out in front of that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Michaels. That one was up. Count is gone even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rushmore delivers that one. Franco picks it up. She's going to run it herself. Steps on first to retire the side. So we're heading into the bottom of the 7th. And Rosie Hardman, the pinch hitter, is going to be replaced by Hander Ospecialo, the relief pitcher. Hander Ospecialo is a 3.77 ERA, a 1.39 whip, and 19 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He does not have a lot of velocity, but he has excellent movement on the ball. He's got about average accuracy, and his stamina is he's not completely rested, but he's pretty well rested. He's known around the league as a specialist and a K-dud, so he struggles to get strikeouts. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So as we head into the bottom of the 7th, Magic Moore, Gina Torrens, and Eliza Peck are going to get a look at Hander Ospecialo. Magic Moore 1 for 2, and he was hit by a pitch. Torrens is 2 for 3, and Eliza Peck is 1 for 2. B-Wolves holding on to a 1-run lead, 6-5, as we head into the bottom of the 7th. Magic Moore, center fielder's locked in and fit.
Like good contactor against these left-handers, but he's a specialist. This just makes it outside corner, strike 1 to Magic Moore. Bottom of the 7th, 6-5. B-Wolves. He hits that liner down to Michaels, who's going to throw him out at first. The first out.
Now batting.
Gina Torrens, the second baseman. She's neutral and fit. 2 for 3 with 2 singles today and an RBI. Ospecialo is a specialist. That's smoked. That's going to be smoked in the right field. And once again, Gina Torrens has reached safely. 1 out with a runner on first in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 53.
Gina Torrens is back in business. Eliza Peck is tense. Not hitting all that great. Maybe you should. Whoa, that pitch. She didn't have to worry about that one. First pitch misses ball. Second pitch hit hard to Albo's going to throw it to second for the first out and back to first for the double play. And we're done.
Dag-nabbit. Top of the 8th. Flash Evans. 1 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Spanky Wagner 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And Gottfried Storm 2 for 3 with a home run. Rushmore's up to 11 pitches with 1 strikeout.
Now batting, the catcher.
Flash Evans 1 for 2 with a single to walk and a lot of power. And the outfield is going to play deep for him as per the usual. Benson Rushmore number 44 getting a signal from Peck. Winds up, delivers to Evans. That one makes it inside corner, strike 1. Evans testing him out. The count top of the 8th. It's a 1-run game. People 6-5 out of the WildPigs. Swings, hits that one hard down the right line, but it rolls foul. 0-2. Rushmore gets a little something out, winds up, whips it in there. Good hit. Knox picks it up on the run forward, throws him out at first base.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spanky Wagner.
Spanky Wagner's locked in, but he's 0 for 3. So that looks good for Rushmore. He's going to throw his 15th pitch to him. See what it looks like. It's right here. Inside corner, strike 1. The outfield's going to drift back because Mr. Wagner can really get a hold of that ball when he does it. Looks like an accountant, but he hits like a gorilla with a sledgehammer. That one just fouled on the left side. 0-2 is ahead of him. Inside corner off the hands. That's going to land in far right field. Billy LeBoink's going to hold him up, though, with that cannon of an arm. Good single.
Now batting.
And now it's Gottfried Storm's turn. He's juiced. He's 2 for 3. The homer and single, 2 RBIs. He's a tough out and a utility player. Benson Rushmore hoping he can hit into the double play. Misses inside corner, ball 1. He got some speed at first base there. Peck's ready to throw. That one misses outside. 2-0 the count. Rushmore throwing his 20th pitch. Misses high. He's 3-0. And we'll see what happens here. Misses 4-pitch walk. And he's got runners at first, and the pressure's way up. Wally Bacon's locked in, but he's 0 for 3. Hoping to hit into a triple play or double play here. Fans on their feet behind the plate. Inside corner. That one misses low, and we're looking for another strike here from Benson Rushmore at some point. There it is. Strike 1, 1-1-1 to Wally Bacon. Breaks his bat on a foul ball. 1-2 now. Gets a new stick. That one makes it in. Oh, Rushmore. Oh, he can't throw anybody out. He knocks it down. Took a second to pick it up, and everybody's safe. Doggone it, man. Roberto Alba is 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and now they're in a really dangerous situation with only 1 out. They got to get double play. Check swing, ball 1 to Alba. Pitch number 27 for Rushmore right here. Hit down the line, foul. 1 apiece. They need this double play. Strike 2 to Alba. Play at any base to start it. Crowd getting into it. Oh, ball 2. 2 apiece. Listen to those fans on their feet. Inside corner, ball 3. You got a full count. You can't walk in that run. Strike 3 for out number 2. Way to go. Up comes Man Moon. 0 for 3. He's tense. Oh, can Winder strike him out? Wouldn't that be glorious? Pitch number 31. First pitch is a strike. 1-1 the count. The crowd loving it here. Boy, if they can get out of this, that would be something. Misses inside, ball 1. We don't want to throw a wild pitch and get a run in that way. Swinging on a strike 2, and we're 1 strike from getting out of this. Crowd getting into it. You can hear them. That one misses inside, ball 2. 2-2-2. Still, that one's popped up to left field. Buster Biggs running over to get it. Grabs it for that third. Wow, Pete.
That was a close one. That was a close one. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th, Benson Rushmore's first at bat. Freddie Knox and Billy LeBoink. Knox 2 for 3 with a walk. LeBoink 2 for 3. Specialo threw 5 pitches and gave up 1 hit. I think Rushmore could probably be pinch hit for. There you go. Tommy G's taking a look. See what's out there. Benson Rushmore's hitting 200 on the season. Not bad, but he does not have a lot of power. We're going to have Benson Rushmore take a seat, and coming up in the bottom of the 8th, Poke Foster will pinch hit for Rushmore. He's hitting 263, no home runs, 1 RBI. He's neutral and fit. Does not have very much power, but he's got excellent contact and very little speed on the base paths. So good luck, Poke. No runs, no balls. That one's high. Ball 1. 1-0 to Foster. That one's outside. Ball 2. B-Wolves 6. WildPigs 5. That's in there for called strike. That's questionable. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one was up. 3 balls, 1 strike to Poke Foster. That's in there for called second strike. We got a full count to Specialo, who's known as a K-Dud around the league. That one's into left field. And Foster, with his slow self, is just pulling into first base. Foster leads off with a single, yeah.
Contributing. Freddie Knox 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk. He's got a slow runner at first base, but there's no outs about it. So it's a high-pressure situation. Bottom of the 8th, I should say. 1-0 the count. Specialo throws his 13th Pirates in there for a strike. Okay, 1 apiece. He reaches up, pops that one up. It's going to be an easy out at shortstop. Michaels pulls it in. The first out.
Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, is neutral and fit. He likes the high pitch. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Poke Foster at first base with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Wow, Pigs trailing by a run. 6-5 to the B-Wolves. That's in there for a called strike. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. LeBoink takes that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Specialo is known as a K-Dud around the league. That one's high. Ball 2. 2-2 to LeBoink. That's lifted. That's going to drop right into left field, and Poke Foster's going to pull in. So we got runners at first and second with 1 out. And Buster Biggs, the left fielder, stepping in.
He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles and an RBI. This may have been a situation we pinch run, but smashes it. That's gone, Pete. That's a 3-run. It's out of here. 3-run home run by Buster. What timing. That barely cleared the wall in right center field. 411 feet. First of all, it's his 7th home run. and 25th RBI of the season. It's now 9-5 B-Wolves, Pete. What
Holy
a hit.
cow. Laura Franco, the first baseman, she's neutral and fit. Ospecialo is going to get pulled, and we're bringing in Alana Lentana. Lentana, the relief pitcher, has got a 3.11 ERA, a 1.04 whip, and 44 Ks on the season. She's locked in and fit. She's got better than average velocity. Her junk and accuracy are excellent. And she's not fully rested, so she's pitched in a not-too-distant past. She's got a four-seam fastball, a cut fastball, and a slider. She'll be coming in and relieving Ospecialo. The B-Wolves have jumped out ahead of the WildPigs 9-5.
We
First
saw her
two
pitch in New York
pitches by Lentana are balls. Ball 2-0. That's fouled off along the third baseline. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. That's a shot up the middle into center field for a clean single. So there's 1 out, runner at first. We were saying we saw her pitch in New York, you were saying?
Yeah, we went to play the whoever the team was, the Wildloads. We caught a game. She pitched against, I forgot who they played. First pitch of Bertha Banks misses 1-0 the count. Bertha Banks got somewhat speed at first base. Ball 2, quickly 2-0 to Bertha. Smashes that one deep to center field. It's going back over here, Pete. Over the ones. Bertha Banks' second home run of the day. Holy cow! It's a 2-run line drive home run, 414 feet. It's her 6th home run and 15th RBI of the season. Like I said, Pete, I think it's her second one of the day, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Magic Moore, the center fielder's locked in and fit. 1 for 3 on the day. Hit by a pitch earlier. He's got good connectivity against left-handed pitchers. Takes the first pitch for a ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Allen's high, ball 2, 2-1. Allen's high, ball 3, 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. That's in there for a called strike. So the count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and there's a shot in the center field. That'll bounce in front of Moon, the center fielder. And once again, runner at first with 1 out, and Gina Torrance steps in.
3 for 4 with 3 singles and an RBI. It's good to see Gina Torrance doing this well. Montana looking at first base here to see if he'll run. Ooh, nice hard hit by Gina. That's a hard foul ball. 0-1 the count to her. Second pitch inside, misses ball 1. Oh, he's caught. He's going to be caught in that rundown. Uh-oh. And he's tagged out. Doggone it. He went to try and steal. Good timing by Lantana, who picked him off. Hard hit up the middle, and Gina Torrance is going to go 4 for 5. Great day for Gina Torrance.
2 outs. Torrance at first base. Eliza Peck, the catcher, is tense and fit. She's 1 for 3 on the day with a single and 2 RBIs. Tommy, geez. All right. So Eliza Peck, the catcher, is going to take a seat for Benny Ballmer. Benny Ballmer, the pinch hitter, is hitting .286 in the season with a home run and an RBI. He's neutral and fit, does not have a lot of power, has less than average contact, but he has about average speed on the base pass. So 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Lantana goes to first base to keep Torrance close. First pitch is in there for a called strike. And there goes Torrance. She's taking off for second. She's going for third. She's come around. She's going to be in there. And so on the steal of second, there was an overthrow, and now Torrance is standing at third.
That was ripped.
Ballmer, 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's a single into center field, and Ballmer will reach, and Torrance crosses home plate for another run, and it's Poke Foster 1 for 1 with a single. Have we gone all the way around?
I don't know.
Alana Lantana, the relief pitcher, she's getting yanked, and in comes Kendra Kerr, the relief pitcher. She's got a 4.02 ERA, a 1.24 whip, 37 strikeouts. She's tense and fit. She's got about a little bit better than average velocity. She's got pretty good junk and about a little bit less than average accuracy. She's not fully rested, so she's pitched recently. She's known as a K-Dud. She does have a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. And I think I did that by accident. But, Yeah, I think we've gone all the way around. How do you step out for a second?
Oh, the right trigger.
Right trigger. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's take a minute here and figure out what's going on. The B-Wolves now have 12 runs, and the WildPigs 5. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Okay. All right.
Number 26, Poke Foster at bat again. He's not even on the roster, really. He just pinch hit and he came around. First one's a ball. Second one's a ball. Maybe he'll make it on base without swinging. 2 quick balls. That one's right in there. Hits it hard into center field. Great single by Poke Foster. His second. And he advances. Good single runners now, first and second.
Yes, sir. And in steps the dangerous Freddie Knox. He's locked in and fit. 2 for 4 with 2 singles and a walk. We got runners at first and second with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. That one's inside. Ball 1. 1-0 to Freddie Knox. That's smashed into center field. And Bacon picks it up and gets it in quickly. Everybody's going to be safe. We got bases loaded with 2 outs and Billy LeBoink stepping in.
Boy, Billy LeBoink's 3 for 4 with 3 singles. So this looks tough. He likes the high pitch. Kurt throws a 6 pitch high, but it misses inside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Bottom of the 8th, high pressure situation. Oh, he swings a kind of a bad pitch. Is it going to land? No, it's caught by Bloop Michaels in shallow left field. All right.
Got a little lag there. But, yeah, what an inning for the B-Wolves. That is crazy. Poke Foster is going to come out, and in comes Smack Avery, the closing pitcher. Avery with a 3.06 ERA, a 1.04 whip, 9 strikeouts. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got the better than average velocity. His junk and accuracy leave a little bit to be desired, but he's fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball and a curveball. So the B-Wolves put 6 on the board in that last inning and go up 12-5. Due up in the top of the 9th, Kendrick Carr, first at bat. Enrico Goya, 2 for 4 with a home run and a strikeout. And Bloop Michaels, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Smack Avery on the mound, Kendrick Carr.
It looks like Poke Foster's catching.
Now batting, Snag Roper.
Yeah.
Snag Roper.
Yeah. Kendrick Kerr, the relief pitcher, is getting pulled for pinch hitter Snag Roper, the shortstop. Roper with a 2.97 average, 9 home runs, 26 RBIs. He's tense and fit. He's got better than average power, and he's got pretty good contact, but he does not have a lot of speed. So he'll be facing off against Smack Avery. And that was one of the problems, I think, that the WildPigs had, was that they had Flash Evans, a right fielder, and a catcher. Coming out is Benny Ballmer. Benny Ballmer, the pinch hitter. And they're going to bring in Steve Monstour, the catcher. Monstour with no errors, a .403 batting average and 3 home runs. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average speed, average fielding, and an average arm, and he's got good power versus right-handed pitching. Not that hopefully that won't come into play, as we just need 3 outs here. That's popped up, and Bertha Banks is out along the third base in foul territory, makes the catch for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Enrico Goya, the left fielder, is locked in and fit, loves the low pitch. He's 2 for 4 on the day with a home run. Goya playing left field for the WildPigs, takes the first pitch for a ball. Ball 1, 1-0. That's in there for a called strike. Smack Avery evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That's in there for a called second strike, and Goya finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a roller, and come on. And Bertha Banks did not, I thought for sure I was holding the button for laying out, but she didn't lay out. She just ran. Bloop Michaels, the shortstop's 1 for 4 with a single. And Goya standing at first base with 1 out in the top of the 9th. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1 to Michaels. Goya's got some speed. That's in there for a called second strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Michaels is in the hole, 0-2. Allen's inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bloop Michaels. That's in there for called third strike. Michaels never got the bat off his shoulder, so there's 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Goya standing at first. Flash Evans is tense and fit. He's 1 for 3 on the day. His contact is way down. There's a throw over to first base to keep Goya honest and close. 2 outs. Smack Avery throwing his 10th pitch here. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1 to Flash Evans. There's a roller to Alora Franco. She's going to take it herself. Step on first. That's the game, folks. B-Wolves win another one decisively. Tom, decisively. It was almost ugly how that was.
Except for the fact that it was real close up until that one point where they broke it open. That was a huge 8th inning, 6 runs. But what impresses me most there, Pete, look at how many hits.
26 hits. Yeah, it was a good game.
12 runs off of 26 hits. It was offensive explosion. It was just that they let in 5 off of 9 hits and a few home runs, I think.
Yeah.
Well, and you knew they were going to get them.
Yeah, it was, we kept them under 10 hits. They did commit 2 errors, but what I liked is you go the 2nd inning, the 3rd inning, the 4th inning, the 5th inning, B-Wolves were putting at least something on the board, and we talked about we struggled at times with them having the 1 or 2 innings where they'd score and then it'd be just a drought the rest of the game. So I was kind of excited seeing that they were putting 1 on the board each time. And then, like I said, that 8th inning where I think we went all the way around in our batting order. I think we batted around in the 8th inning.
Yeah, they scored in 5 out of the 8 innings, and 2 of those were multi-run innings too as well. So that was nice. When you look at the WildPigs, some of them do okay. Goyo goes 3 for 5 with a home run. 3 for 2. Storm goes 3 for 2 with a home run as well. Although got that other home run, but he's only 1 for 4. Then you got 0 for 4 Moon. 1 for 5 Michaels. That's not going to cut it.
No, yeah, Bloop Michaels had a hard day at the plate. Spanky Wagner, 1 for 4. That's
none of their subs got a hit.
Yeah. Then they, like I said, they tried to bring people in, and they just couldn't get a hit. So it was a good game. I mean, I was really kind of fearful about this one because the WildPigs are always a tough team. Yeah. Not today.
Buster Biggs 4 for 4. That's pretty nice. Cheetah Torrance 4 for 5. Those are great numbers.
Yeah.
Buster Biggs 4 RBIs. 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs. The only thing I think the player of the game is going to go to Bertha Banks for getting 2 home runs out of there. But I think the second player of the game's got to, the second player of the game might be Buster Biggs.
Yeah. He would have to, yeah. 4 for 4.
Really broke it open.
Yeah, 4 for 4, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, scored 2 runs himself. So, yeah, I mean, his batting average is up over 400 now. So is Steve Monstour is over 400 as well.
Yeah, a lot of we put some subs in. Our subs hit, though. Ballmer is 1 for 1. Foster's 2 for 2.
Yeah. And he scored a run.
Yeah. So Smeeson starts off for the WildPigs. He gets the loss. For those 4 innings, gets 13 hits off. 13 hits in 4 innings. 5 earned runs. Walks 2 batters. 2 home runs off him. His ER sinks to a 4.53, and now he's 2-5 on the season. Drake comes in to relieve him, throws 2 innings, gets 2 hits, 1 earned run off him, ends with a 5.92 and a 1-2 record with 5 saves. Espacialo comes in, throws 1 in the 3rd inning, gets 4 hits off him, 3 earned runs. That was to break that thing open. And I think the 6th or whatever, 1 home run, 4.45 ERA and 1.02 on the season. Lantana then comes in, throws the 3rd of an inning, gets 5 hits off for 3 more earned runs, 1 home run, 3.79 average and ERA and a 3-1 record. And then Kerr comes in, the 5th batter for the WildPigs, throws the 3rd of an inning, gets 2 hits off him, ends with a 3.98 ERA and a 2.3 record.
Yep, and over there for the B-Wolves, Hurley Bender went 5 2/3, gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs. He gave up 1 walk, had 8 strikeouts, and gave up 3 home runs. His ERA is at 4.13, but his record is at 4 wins and 3 losses. Benson Rushmore came in and pitched 2 1/3 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and his ERA is at 5.74, and his record stays at 2-2-1. And then Smack Avery closes out the ninth inning and pitches one inning. Gave up one hit and had one strikeout. His ERA is at 3.63, and he stays at 0-3-8 on the season. And then we go to...
I was reversed. Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 stars of the game. The first star is the B-plus left fielder Buster Biggs, who was 4 for 4 with a home run, 4 RBIs, and he scored 2 runs himself.
Yeah, that's a huge game from a crazy good offensive hitter who just tuned in like halfway through the season and has been going out of his head since.
Yeah.
Second star is the B-minus third base woman Bertha Banks, who was 2 for 5, and both of those 2 were home runs. 2 home runs in one game, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs.
And then closing out the 3 stars of the game, C-plus Godfrey Storm, the center fielder for the Wild Pigs. He went 2 for 3 with a home run, has 2 RBIs, and scored 2 runs. And then in the Tommy G, 15 hits. Holy cow, way to go. No home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and 6 strikeouts for a 49%. I wind up with 11 hits, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, and 5 strikeouts with a 51% contribution.
Wow.
I was hitting the ball
RBIs. Well. 8 RBIs. And yeah, wow. And,
I mean,
yeah,
I was surprised myself. I mean, like
4 home runs. 4 home runs.
I was like,
you couldn't get one. Now you got 4.
Yeah, I did. I've struggled a lot this season with my hitting. So the last couple of games, I've finally been able to actually clear the fence, and I've been pretty happy about that. But this one was nuts. I don't know what happened. It was just going out.
Jeez. Well, let's see. We're going to go to Florida. So we can either, I'm trying to see, there's 27 games that are going to be between ours and the next one. But I don't know if there's a Florida game we want to watch or if there's a Phoenix. Phoenix doesn't come in and play, do they? All right, so should we simulate these then so we can find out where we're at in the standings?
Sure. I would, yeah, that'd be cool.
You got a glass of water? This is going to take a while.
I did. I just took a good big swig.
All right, this is going to start with the Hawaii Burners at the Gold Coats in Oakland. Pete, tell us how that one goes.
All right, the Burners travel to meet up with the Gold Coats, and it's Burners 11-3.
Our old Overdog's going to make the Freedom in Philadelphia, and it's Overdog 6-2.
The Platypi travel to meet the Nemesis. It's a back-and-forth battle, but ultimately the Platypi win it 12-3.
Sandcats was the Grapplers. Grapplers 4-0.
WildPigs and the Herbivores win that one 3-0.
Blowfish visit the Moose in Michigan, and it's mostly Blowfish, and it is Blowfish 8-4.
The Heaters and the Gold Coats, and it's back and forth, but ultimately it's Heaters in 8-7.
Nemesis visit the Buzzards, and it's a Nemesis 6-1 win.
The Freebooters going up against the Moonstars, and it's Freebooters 5-4.
Sawteeth and Wide Loads. That's another division in our conference, and it's Wide Loads 11-6.
Sawteeth and the Wide Loads again, and it's the once again the Wide Loads 4-3.
Water Bullets at the Front Runners out in Philadelphia. This is our division. They're 4 games back. It's all Water Bullets. Wow, yeah. 13-3.
Freebooters travel to meet up with the Hot Corners, and it's Freebooters 6-2.
The Warblers visit the Moonstars in San Diego. That's another Curiosity division. Warblers win it 4-1.
And it's the Sirloins and the Hot Corners. Our Nemesis Sirloins take it 8-1.
Jacks visit the Wide Loads, and it's all Jacks 5-2.
Herbivores and the Water Bullets. That's a division game, and it's Water Bullets 9-8 in extra.
Front Runners and the Crocs. Front Runners 6-0.
The Arctics travel to meet the Freebooters, and it's Arctics 3-1.
Warblers and Moonstars again, and it's Warblers 6-2.
The Outlaws travel to meet up with the Water Bullets, and in the end, it's Water Bullets 12, Outlaws 5.
Hot Corners at the Platypi. It's all Hot Corners to start and to finish 6-4.
The Burners travel to meet up with the Philadelphia Front Runners, and the Front Runners take that one 6-4.
Sandcats and the Grapplers. Grapplers 2-0.
Our Nemesis Sirloins against the same WildPigs, and the WildPigs take it 2-1. Thank you.
Helped us out. Yeah, Blowfish at the Moose, and it's Moose 7-3.
The Heaters travel to visit the Gold Coats, and the Gold Coats And the Heaters take it 6-2. So at the end, that's how it looks.
Looks like this. The Pioneer Conference and the Pathfinder Division, the Michigan Moose are still at the top of that division. They still have the best record in baseball. They're 24-14. Nacho crisp.
That's all you got to say.
They have a 4-game. Yeah, they have a 4-game lead in front of the Burners and the Blowfish coming down to the line here.
Yeah, they do.
How about you?
In the Uncharted division, the Platypi and the WildPigs are tied up with records of 19-19, and they hold a 2.5-game lead over the Buzzards, who are at 16-21. But they're going to have to sort that one out. The Platypi and the WildPigs knotted up.
Yeah. Down to finish off the Pioneer Conference Journey Division are sister team Sandcats, 23-15, real strong record. They're only a game out ahead of the Arctics, who are 22-16.
And then in the Explorer Conference, the Explorer Conference Seafarer Division, did you just do this? I'm lost for a minute.
No, I started. Started. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay because I'm it's like I'm on autopilot and I'm going, wait a minute. All right, so Explorer Conference Seafarer Division, the Gold Coats with a record of 23-15 have a half-game lead over the Jacks, who are sitting in second place with a record of 22-15.
Sorry about that. I messed
up. That's all right.
The Beewolves lead the trade division at 18-19. One more win, and we'll be a 500 team. We're ahead of our division with a losing record. I still can't believe that. We have a 2.5-game lead in front of both the Water Bullets, the Sirloins, and the Nemesis. I say both. They all have a 16-22 record.
You going to mention that run differential?
Yeah, we're down to a -9.
That's crazy when you think of where we were. We were almost at -50.
Yeah.
And now we're down to a -9.
The second half of our season has been really, it's funny we're 18-19 because the way we've been playing recently, you'd think we'd be like 20-18.
Yeah. Well, our offense struggled for most of the beginning of the season. Started to get a little bit of something going in the middle, and now all of a sudden we're getting much more offensive here toward the end. In the Curiosity, just to round out the Explorer Conference, the Curiosity Division, the Sawteeth and the Warblers are tied for first place with records of 21-18. And the two other teams in the division, the Moonstars and the Wideloads, are tied for second place with records of 18-19, and they're 2 games out of first place. So lots of ties, lots of knotted up divisions going on right now.
Yeah. Well, if I go to standings now, we talk about the wild card standings. I'll cover the Pioneer Conference. The division leaders, again, you got the Moose in first place, the Sandcats in first place, and the Platypi in first place, all looking real good. The wild card contender right now, the main one is the Arctics at 22-16 with a +4 differential. They have a 2-game lead out in front of the Burners and the Blowfish, and not a whole lot of baseball left to play.
No, yeah, we're really getting down to it here. So over in the Explorer Conference, the division leaders, the Gold Coats, the Sawteeth, and the Beewolves would obviously get spots in the playoffs. And then the wild card contender are the Jacks. They have a record of 22-15 with a run differential of +25. But just behind them are 2 teams that are tied and a half game back. They're both 22-16. It's the Philadelphia Frontrunners and the Heaters, who are both kind of tied up. And if they could tie the Jacks, I think it would wind up, it goes to the Frontrunners by virtue of, at this point, their run differential being 1 run better than the Jacks is. So,
yeah, we're coming up on game 38 of 44. So we got just 6 games left, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we got and I'm just looking at the season now. We're going on our last road trip of the season. It's a 3-game road swing. We're going to head out from here to Colorado, play those Buzzards, and then we're back down to Florida to play 2 against the Water Bullets. That's divisional, so that's big.
Yeah.
Before coming home to face those Nemesis, again, another divisional game. And then it's a 4-game home stretch. Nemesis, Outlaws, Hot Corners, and Herbivores. And Bender is going to get to throw one more game. So now he's got a winning record. He can hopefully go 5-3 on the season.
I hope so, especially since he'll be throwing against the nemesis.
Yeah.
Which, like you say, that's a divisional game, and that's a team that's behind us. Now we do have a bit of a bump. We got a 2-game lead over the second place contenders, but still, any more you want to keep putting more space between you and them as we get closer to the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel good about it, but it's down to the wire. I mean, it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully it keeps going for us. There's one bit of news. It looks like the nemesis there. They signed Ryland Mephisto, replacing Gabby Ganez. So Ryland is the 32-year-old right field catcher for the nemesis, or at least she was until today. She got released, and she's her salary is $4.9. The new 37-year-old, older left fielder, outfielder, Ryland Mephisto, is picked up off of waivers. He's a B-, and they gained something in power and in contact, losing speed and fielding with a higher arm. So it looks like an offensive move for them. But they save $800,000 in the salary cap.
Yeah, like you say, I'm looking at it, and the only pluses you get a little bit of a better arm, and then you get a little bit better connectivity. But outside of that, the increase to power is almost negligible. It's only 7 points.
It's mostly contact. He's a good contact hitter.
Yeah.
At 71. We're going to get to see him play when we come back home.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
Be playing against him.
Smoke Frederick lowered his asking salary.
Yeah. Still not anything within what we're looking at.
Yeah, especially with the way we've been playing. Right field, outfielder.
We could probably wrap it up here. We'll grab a flight out to the Mountain State.
Yes, sir.
It will be the second time this year we'll get to play in that, was it Sky? What's the name of that field in Colorado there?
I don't know. Sky High Field or something like that?
Something, yeah. We played well against the Warblers out there, I think, but I think ended up losing. But yeah, that was the first game we showed some offense early on in the season.
Yeah. And I think we've been doing a lot better in the batter's box as of late. And I think the best thing that the B-Wolves have been doing is like slowing down and forcing the pitchers to pitch, because you start seeing how quickly you could start grinding through the opposing team's pitching staff pretty quickly.
Yeah. No, the Buzzards, okay, they're the other conference, so we have not faced them this season.
No, this will be the one and only time.
Why did I feel like we did? I mean,
Erlang Elwood.
So we haven't seen, Elwood, Mustachio, Often, Joe Trunk. It just seems like, has it been a season since we've seen all those guys? I guess so.
I think I was going to say, I think we played them a lot more when we were calling for the Overdogs.
Yeah, we played them a lot, yeah. And then we saw them we played 3 games against them when we were the Freebooters too, so.
Yeah.
We've seen our share of them. That's the first time for the Beagles. All right. Anyway, until we get there to Colorado Springs, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ. And we're saying, get out of here.